Welcome to our deep dive today. We're going beyond just the basics, of insurance and really exploring how companies are tailoring products for a fascinating and growing market, and that is NRIs and Indian expats.
Yeah.
And you know what? This deep dive is actually brought to you by Benefits for Expats Inc. And they are a Canadian-based boutique insurance consulting and digital marketing company.
Mm.
And they help insurers navigate this very space.
Yeah, it's really interesting because it's not just about, understanding insurance. It's about understanding the unique financial anxieties and aspirations of people who are living and often earning in currencies different from their home country.
Right. And the information we're diving into today actually comes directly from Benefits for Expats Inc. They've put together this document specifically to help insurance companies design products for this market.
Mm.
And what really jumped out at me is the focus on USD-denominated plans. It's more than just offering a different currency. It's almost like a whole different way of thinking about financial security.
It is. The document digs into the why behind that. And it makes a lot of sense. I mean, think about it. Many NRIs and Indian expats might be earning well abroad, but they often have deep ties back home, family property investments. And if those assets are tied to a currency that's fluctuating, there's a constant worry about erosion of value.
So it's not just about protecting their wealth abroad. It's also about ensuring that whatever they're sending back home, whatever they've built up, retains its value.
Right. And that feeling of wanting to provide a stable future for family back home, that's a powerful motivator. And the document also highlights how rising global medical costs play into this. Healthcare is expensive everywhere, but if you're living abroad and need treatment back home or even in a third country, those costs can be even more unpredictable.
So a USD-denominated health plan provides a sense of security knowing that those costs are somewhat insulated from currency swings.
Right, it is. And the document highlights some interesting details about repatriation coverage being a key feature in many of these plans. It's not something people always think about. But imagine the logistical and financial nightmare for a family trying to bring a loved one's remains back home if something were to happen abroad.
Wow, that's a really powerful example of how these plans are going beyond just basic coverage and really tapping into the specific anxieties that this audience might have.
They are. And it's not just about protection. It's also about helping NRIs and expats achieve their financial goals. And a document outlines several types of plans that are being developed. And they're all geared towards helping this audience build wealth, save strategically, and plan for their future, often with that USD advantage woven in.
So let's unpack those plan types.
Okay.
First up, we've got term plans. These seem like the foundation offering that essential protection for dependents at an affordable price.
Yeah, term plans are all about providing a safety net. And in this context, the USD denomination adds a layer of protection against currency volatility that's particularly appealing. It's not just about the payout amount. It's about ensuring that the purchasing power of that money remains stable over time, no matter what happens to the rupee or other currencies.
Yeah. The document also mentioned global coverage and add-on benefits, like critical illness coverage, as key features of these term plans. Makes sense. These are individuals who are likely to travel frequently or even relocate, so having coverage that moves with them is essential.
And for those who are looking to build wealth alongside protection, the document highlights whole-of-life plans as a popular option. These plans combine lifelong coverage with potential for cash value growth, all in USD.
So it's like having insurance and an investment rolled into one with the added benefit of that USD stability.
Yeah. It's about locking in those benefits and potential returns in a currency that's less likely to be impacted by the economic ups and downs of a specific country or region. And it's particularly appealing for those who might be thinking about transferring wealth to the next generation, or even using those funds to support family back home, knowing that the value will be more predictable.
That brings up a really interesting point. This isn't just about individual financial security. It's also about how these plans can be tools for supporting loved ones back home in a way that might not be as easily achievable with traditional investment or savings products.
Absolutely. And for those who are specifically looking to build up savings in a disciplined way, the document talks about regular savings plans being offered to NRIs, often with a focus on USD.
So instead of trying to time the market or navigate complex investment strategies, these plans offer a more structured approach to saving, with the added benefit of doing so in a stable and globally recognized currency.
Right. And the document emphasizes the importance of features like guaranteed returns in USD and flexible contribution options, so you can tailor your savings plan to your individual circumstances and risk tolerance. And for NRIs who are comfortable with a bit more risk and are looking for potentially higher returns, the document also talks about investment-linked plans being developed for this market.
So these plans combine life protection with the opportunity to invest in a range of assets, again, often with a focus on USD-denominated funds or opportunities.
Mm.
It seems like insurers are really trying to offer a comprehensive suite of products that cater to a wide range of financial goals and risk appetites.
They are.
Yeah.
And if we think about the psychology behind this, it's not just about practicalities. It's also about tapping into that desire for stability and control that many NRIs and Indian expats might feel when they're living and working in an environment where so much feels uncertain. Having that financial safety net in a currency they trust can really provide peace of mind.
It's like having a piece of home, financially speaking, that you can take with you wherever you go. We've talked a lot about the upsides, but are there any potential downsides or risks that NRIs and Indian expats should be aware of when considering these USD-denominated products?
That's a smart question to ask. Anytime you're dealing with finances across borders, there's a layer of complexity, and these products are no exception. The document from Benefits for Expats Inc. actually touches on this, highlighting the importance of understanding the regulatory landscape.
Hmm.
Insurance regulations vary from country to country, so it's not just about finding the right product, it's also about making sure that product is compliant with the rules wherever you live, work, and even hold citizenship.
So it's not as simple as just buying a plan online and assuming it'll be valid everywhere.
It's not. And this is one area where working with experts who understand the nuances of international insurance can be invaluable. They can help navigate those regulatory mazes and ensure you're not running into any compliance issues down the line. Um, Another potential challenge is currency conversion. Even though the policy itself might be denominated in USD, there might be situations where you need to convert funds to other currencies.
Like if you're paying premiums from an account that holds a different currency, or if you need to access your benefits in a country that doesn't primarily use the US dollar.
Precisely. And those conversions can come with fees and fluctuations in exchange rates, which can eat into the overall value of your policy. So it's essential to factor those potential costs in when comparing different products and making financial decisions. Look for transparency in how currency conversions are handled, and don't hesitate to ask questions about fees or potential exchange rate risks.
It sounds like being informed is key. Don't just jump into a product because it sounds good on the surface.
Yeah.
Really understand the details and how those details might impact your specific situation.
Couldn't agree more. And that's something Benefits for Expats Inc. really emphasizes, empowering NRIs and Indian expats with the knowledge they need to make smart choices. It's not just about selling products. It's about helping people navigate a complex financial landscape.
Okay, so we've covered the USD advantage and some potential challenges. Now let's talk about how insurance companies are actually reaching this global audience.
Yeah.
It seems like traditional marketing methods might not be as effective when you're trying to connect with people who are scattered all over the world.
You're right. And that's where digital marketing comes in. It's a game changer for this market. I mean, think about it. NRIs and Indian expats are all over the globe. Mm-hmm. Trying to reach them through print ads or local events just wouldn't be efficient or effective.
But digital marketing companies can connect with this audience wherever they are, regardless of their location, and in a way that feels more personalized and relevant.
That's the key. The document even highlights the importance of using data and analytics to identify individuals who are most likely to be interested in these types of products. They can target their messaging based on demographics, location, online behavior, and even financial interests.
So instead of casting a wide net, they can focus their efforts on reaching the right people with the right message at the right time. It's a much more strategic approach.
And the beauty of digital marketing is that it's not a one-way street. It allows for engagement and interaction. Companies can create content that's informative and valuable, answer questions, and build relationships with potential customers. This is particularly important when you're dealing with financial products like insurance. People want to feel understood and guided through the process, not just sold to.
Especially given the complexities we've been talking about, trust is essential.
And the platforms that are being leveraged for this are interesting benefits for expats. Inc. mentions a focus on places like Meta, LinkedIn, and Google All platforms where you can really target specific demographics and interests.
And each of those platforms has a slightly different feel, a different way of interacting. It seems like companies would need to be really savvy about tailoring their message to fit the platform and the audience they're trying to reach.
They do. For example, on LinkedIn, you might focus on more professional content highlighting career achievements and financial planning strategies. On Meta, you might use a more personal and visual approach, sharing stories of NRIs and Indian expats who have achieved financial success or peace of mind through these types of insurance products. And of course, with Google, it's all about search engine optimization, making sure that when people are searching for information related to these products, they're finding your company and your content.
It sounds like a multifaceted strategy is key.
It is, and it highlights how companies are recognizing the unique needs of this global audience and adapting their approach to not just product development, but also marketing and communication.
So it's not just about selling a product, it's about building trust, providing value, and becoming a trusted resource for NRIs and Indian expats who are trying to navigate the complexities of international finance.
That's right. And it's a trend that's likely to continue as globalization continues and more people seek financial solutions that align with their international lifestyles. We're talking about a whole new way of thinking about financial services, a shift from a local to a global mindset.
It's really exciting to think about what the future holds for this market. What new innovations might we see? How will customer expectations continue to evolve?
Well, if we look at the broader trends in the financial services industry, one area that's really taking off is the intersection of technology and personalization. We're seeing the rise of fintech companies that are leveraging AI and machine learning to create highly customized financial experiences.
So we might start seeing insurance plans that are not just tailored to your specific needs and circumstances, but that actually adapt and evolve over time as your life changes.
Yeah. It's a possibility. Imagine a policy that automatically adjusts coverage levels based on your travel patterns, health status, or even your financial goals.
Wow, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
It's like having an insurance plan that's as dynamic and mobile as you are always adapting to your needs.
And it's not just about personalization. Technology can also play a role in simplifying and streamlining the entire insurance experience, from purchasing a policy to filing a claim. Imagine being able to manage your insurance entirely online with access to real-time information, personalized support, and seamless transactions, regardless of where you are in the world.
That would be a game changer. It seems like the future of insurance for NRIs and Indian expats is going to be shaped by this convergence of globalization technology and a deep understanding of their unique needs and aspirations.
And it's fascinating to think about the role that companies like Benefits for Expats Inc. are playing in shaping this future. They're not just responding to a trend, they're actively helping to create it.
They're bridging the gap between the traditional world of insurance and the needs of a globalized customer base.
They are.
Yeah.
And their expertise in both insurance, consulting, and digital marketing puts them in a unique position to understand the complexities of this market and develop solutions that truly resonate with NRIs and Indian expats.
It's been an incredibly insightful conversation so far, exploring the USD advantage, the challenges, the marketing strategies, and even kicking into the future. But before we wrap up completely, I want to bring our focus back to you, the listener. We've been diving deep into this world of insurance products that are, designed specifically for NRIs and Indian expats, with a particular focus on the rising popularity of those USD-denominated plans. But I want to kind of take a moment to shift gears and address you directly.
Yeah, it's been a fascinating discussion, unpacking the nuances of these plans, the motivations behind them, and even the potential challenges. But ultimately, what matters most is how this information resonates with you, the listener.
So if you're an NRI or an Indian expat, or even if you're simply someone who's interested in this evolving landscape of global finance, we want to hear your thoughts.
What are your biggest financial concerns, when it comes to living and working abroad?
Yeah. What are your aspirations for the future, and how do you see these types of insurance products fitting into your overall financial strategy?
We talked about the USD advantage, but does that resonate with you? Do you feel a sense of security or stability in holding assets or policies denominated in USD?
Or perhaps you see limitations or risks associated with tying your financial well-being to a single currency, no matter how stable it might seem.
We'd love to hear your perspective. Share your thoughts in the comments, join the conversation on social media, or reach out to Benefits for Expats Inc. directly. They're a valuable resource for anyone navigating the complexities of international insurance.
And remember, this is just the beginning of the conversation. The world of global finance is constantly evolving, and with that evolution comes new opportunities and challenges.
It's up to each of us to stay informed, to ask questions, and to make financial decisions that align with our individual goals and circumstances.
So whether you're seeking stability, growth, or simply peace of mind, there's a world of options out there. And understanding those options is the first step towards achieving your financial aspirations.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of insurance designed for NRIs and Indian expats. We hope you found it insightful, informative, and perhaps even a little thought-provoking.
And remember, the journey towards financial security is a a lifelong one. Keep learning, keep exploring, and never hesitate to seek guidance from trusted experts like Benefits for Expats Inc.
Until next time, keep diving deep and keep striving towards a brighter financial future.